Hello, we have another Paint With Me MadLibs style. This one is Glowing Creek. So we are February on the first prompt of the month. These are all drawing prompts that were created by my community on social media. So they came up with an adjective, a noun, or a job. And this one was paired together for Glowing Creek. So I had a few ideas in mind as usual, but I wasn't quite sure where I wanted to go with it. And I ended up deciding that I've really enjoyed doing more of these abstract landscapes recently that feel still very like whimsical and ethereal. So I decided I was going to do a little bit more of a just traditional like creek landscape in that sense. I found some photos in my Google Photos that I had taken of a creek that is in northern Indiana at an event, and so I went ahead and referenced that for this painting. So it was actually at Wellfields Gardens. It was a beautiful, beautiful creek that they had there, and I recommend checking it out if you're over there in the area. So I did paint this in my sketchbook with oil paint, and to get oil paint into a sketchbook, I did have to gesso the page. So I planned ahead on this and I gessoed the page to just allow it to absorb that oil paint better and that the oil paint didn't destroy the paper. I did go ahead and tape it off too, because I always love those clean borders that we get when we tape off our artwork in a sketchbook. So I opted to go that route with it too. Otherwise, though, I didn't have any plans. I just started painting. I knew I kind of liked the abstract stuff, and I started getting into it, and I was trying to be too realistic, but also too abstract, and I was struggling with the idea of how do I make it glow? And so then I got to a point where I just got into that groove. So sometimes we just have to start out, we have to start playing, at least for me, and then I'm able to hit that creative groove. So after lighting the candle, kind of getting over some of the initial gassiness that my dog had going on in their room, I was like, I gotta make the sky dark. I gotta make everything else dark around it so this creek really looks like it's glowing. And so I started approaching it that way, and then I got out my big fat paintbrushes, so you get to kind of see that moment when I fall into my groove, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this process. I'm gonna turn on some music so you can just chill and watch and have fun. So here we have the reveal. I always love taking the tape off. I think it's so fun to just really see that painting stand out. It always feels like it looks awful, and then I take that tape off and I'm like, it's not so bad. So I'm pretty happy with how this turned out for being a little sketchbook oil painting and not really having a true plan, and for it being just like this kind of more abstract, ethereal feeling artwork. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. I want to hear if anybody else is doing these Mad Libs drawings as well. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet and give this video a like. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.